everyone's and welcome to another beautiful day here at Sophia Kamau's kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make barbecue chicken pizza. I'm going to start with the crust from scratch and then I'll show you how I build my pizza. All the ingredients are lined up here. Let's see them. I have 2 cups of flour, 1 white and 1 whole wheat. I like mixing it that way. I'll use a teaspoon of quick rise yeast. I will use a 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 cup of warm water, and I will use 2 tablespoons of oil. So to start the process, I'm going to add this cup of water. And one thing I have to say, this is the same cup I used to for the flour, so you use the same cup. Then I will have to add the sugar and a teaspoon of yeast, and the reason for this is to activate the yeast, and that's 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to stir it and keep it and let the yeast activate. And as you have seen, I have put the sugar and the warm water to activate the yeast. I'll have to cover this one now. The next thing I do is to mix my flours. This is the whole wheat flour. I will mix with the white flour and the salt. Mix, 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 and set aside. I will now give my yeast mixture 5 minutes to rise or activate, and meanwhile I'll prepare the chicken breast, which is 1, and tomato, half a pepper, and a small onion. I might not even finish using this onion. And the chicken, I'm just using 1 breast because you do not need to make heavy your pizza. If you load it with too much stuff, the crust becomes very soggy and it will not rise very well. So I will chop up, and this is ready cooked. You can make your own, but I really like this chicken I buy, which is already pre-cooked. There's a bone missed out there. And when it is pre-cooked, they really cook it very soft. At, I don't know, maybe they cook it for very long, low temperature, and it is really nice and soft. So I am chopping it. You chop your chicken the way you like it. I chop mine this way. I'm just showing you the way I do mine. You can do yours your way. And that's it. And now I will also chop the pepper. You can chop long strips, you can chop small ones or cubes, is up to you the way you like it. And this is enough for the pizza. And then I think those are too long, so I will chop like again here, again 1 more time, and again 1 more time. There you have it. And then I come to my tomato. The tomato, I don't like much using the juicy part here. I can just cut around it and just remove that part. And then my pizza is not too soggy. And then I can slice it and then cut into small cubes. I can eat this one or cook it if I'm cooking something else. Remove that and then cut. There you go. And then now I do have the onion. So there's two ways you can use your onion. I like cutting long strips of onion. It looks really nice. Or if you don't want, you can cut small pieces. And then one option is to use the onions raw or to fry them a little bit. So I'm going to cut. This onion seems to be a little too big. I might not finish it. There. So all the ingredients are ready for my pizza. Now everything is prepped up. Now I have to mix my activated yeast. Look at it. I think I kept it for more time, like 10 minutes, because something came up, and look at it, how it has activated very, very well. So I'm going to add it here into the flour. Add the 2 tablespoons of oil. And then I'll take this to my dough mixer. My dough hook is attached. Now I have to raise this and I will start it at low. I can add a little bit there. And I will let it do its thing and then we will come back. So after 1 minute of quick mixing, I reduce it to this speed for another 2 minutes. So it's done and now I have to stop it. It's a little sticky, but I really like it because now it will give us a really good crust. So I'll have to add at least another tablespoon of oil. And again, I'm using the canola oil. And I'm gonna just do like that and make a ball out of this. And everything tucked in the middle at the bottom, and I'll put it in here facing down. I'll cover it, put it somewhere warm for 30 minutes to poof. And then we will come and do our pizza. Now my pizza dough has poofed and I really like it. I thought I would do for 30 minutes, but the weather today is very tricky, is cooler. And so I had to let it continue for another 30 minutes. So it took 1 hour. So I'm going to take it out into a floured surface. And after that, now I put it there. And ooh, look at that. That's really, really good with a lot of big air bubbles. So there's 2 ways you can do your pizza. You can either roll with a pin, which I like that, or you can just keep going like that with your hands. Like this. But if you can't do that, you can use the rolling pin, and what I like. So I'm going to go like that. It's removing the air bubbles, but don't worry, they will be there still. You'll have plenty of them if you want. If you don't want, I'll show you how to remove the air bubbles. Meanwhile, my oven is heating up at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So by the time I finish filling this, everything will be perfect. And you can stretch a little bit. Now I have to move it into the pan. And see, this will be a little thick crust, like medium. It won't be like the very thick or the very thin, it's in between. So I'll transfer this to my pan and try to stretch it all sides. Oh, my oven is ready. Due to interruptions, I couldn't be fast enough. So there it is, perfectly with this size of pan. And to remove bubbles, we can poke a little bit everywhere so that not to have too excess bubbles in the dough. But if you like, that's fine. Then I'll have to put a little oil just a little to, I like using my fingers, but if you have the brush, this is something called, you can use your fingers. If you is something hot, you use the brush. There, it's done. Now you are wondering, my cheese and my sauce, barbecue sauce, was in the fridge. I forgot to bring it out earlier during the showing of ingredients, but now it's here. I have 4 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So I don't like too much sauce because you know how barbecue sauce can be stronger. But if you like your barbecue sauce stronger, you can add more. It's up to you. You can also make your own barbecue sauce or use a store-bought. Mine is store-bought, but one time I will show you how to make this sauce. I am not putting the sauce to the edges, and this is how I prefer my sauce. I don't want too much and it will ruin my pizza. And I love my chicken barbecue sauce like this. And there, nothing gets wasted here. Next, we will add the cheese. Put very generous amount with cheese. What is a pizza without enough cheese? These are 2 cups of cheese. You can add more if you wish, but again, we are trying to balance everything and not have very fattening pizza or dense with calories. So you can reduce a little bit with little tricks like this, not having too much cheese. Now the fun part. I have to spread my chicken all around. And again, I say you can't load your pizza too heavy, otherwise the crust won't cook well. It will be very heavy and soggy. But if you spread your fillings evenly, it will be perfect. Yeah, as much as possible. See, that chicken breast looked like it was little, but see, it's perfect enough to leave room for the other ingredients. Then I can go with whatever I want next. I'll put onions. I've put enough onion, and you see my onion was a little too much, so half an onion will do, and I thought it was small enough, but nah, too much. And now I can put green peppers. I love my meals balanced. I can't just have a plain chicken pizza. It has to have some vegetable, and it really tastes really good. Next, I put the tomatoes. See how beautiful it's already looking. It's appetizing. It's a full meal. I encourage all of you to try and be making a balanced meal. It's good for you. Or even if you're having a plain pizza, make sure you have a good salad to go with it. Now I have to finish topping it with a little cheese. It's all done. Now I have to go and put it in the 425 degrees oven for 10 to 12 minutes in the middle rack. And here I have to do the timer. 10 minutes first, and then I will check. If it's not done, I will add 2 more minutes. Ooh, our pizza is ready. Look at that. Perfect crust, and everything looks really, really good and delicious. Let's check the crust. So let's see how the crust is. Oh boy. Look at the bottom. It's perfect. It's perfect. And now I have to cut and we see. Let's see that one piece. Ooh, look at that. Steaming hot. Look at, I will even rip this one here. You see, it's perfectly cooked and it's hot and perfect. Now you have seen, I have shown you how to make the pizza crust from the beginning to the end. You have seen the ingredients. As I say, my chicken barbecue, it's not just chicken. I add vegetable to make it a balanced meal. So it's up to you. If you don't want the vegetables, you can omit them. And that's about it. It was really, really easy. The dough, the mixture, everything was perfect, and the crust is really thick, very soft, and it's not that like it's too heavy or too thin. So it is medium crust. Now it is your turn. Go ahead, give this pizza recipe a try and let me know how yours turns out. And please remember to like, subscribe and share. Until we see you next time with another beautiful video. Bye.